All right. And welcome back to Sportsline Radio. We're going to go commercial free the last 24 minutes, brother. So just kick back and relax. Just kick back and relax. That's what we're going to do. 24 straight minutes of talking gambling. That's what we're going to do right here. Yep, I'll be at church on Sunday. Don't worry about that. Confessing my sins. I don't put that much in the plate compared to what I pass through the window. Not good. Not good, but that's the way it goes, brother. I'm sure the Lord understands. Throw tens in the plates, hundreds at the tables. Maybe I ought to pass around a crap table. I'll put more money on it. Maybe that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea when you think about that. We'll put a little mini crap wheel or crap table in the basket. I like to play roulette. Me personally, I'm a roulette guy. I like playing roulette. That's my game. I got a system. Anybody ever want to go to the casino with the MeatMan? I got a system. A system. Believe me, it works pretty good. You got to be able to make eye contact with some people. Or you got to have body language. It's hard to explain. I'd never tell you about it on the radio because it's none of your business. But if you ever want to go to the casino with the MeatMan, I'm ready. Go play some roulette, brother. I'll show you how it's done. I give you a lesson. A lot of people out there going, you don't know how to play. You don't think? Believe me, that roulette table's, believe me, I like playing roulette, man. Hey, believe me. You looking for the MeatMan in Vegas? You either go to the sports book or the roulette wheel. Those are the two places you can go find me. Or the bar. I mean, the bar. I mean, I'm always at the bar. You got guys in Vegas that have never seen me without a bottle of beer in my hand. Never. They've never laid eyes on the MeatMan without a bottle in my hand. All right, like I said, we've got a lot of stuff to cover here. I've already given you a play for tomorrow. We're going to take Wisconsin, the Badgers. We're going to take the Wisconsin Badgers plus the 5.5 or 6. Some places have a 6. A lot of places have 5.5. Just make it a 6. Buy it a half a point. Just buy it a half a point. So we're going to take Wisconsin plus the 6. That's our first play for a Saturday right here on the program. All right, now the other 4 games on Saturday we got to talk about Middle Tennessee State and Butler. Butler opened a 4.5 point favorite. There's still a 4.5 point favorite. The total opened 141.5. It's down to 139.5. Middle Tennessee State, man, they're a bunch of scrappers, Cap. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to leave this game alone. I'm going to leave this one alone. The next game's going to be real good. Game 527, 528. Iowa State, the Cyclones, and Purdue, the Boilermakers. Bookmakers got this game down to a picket after opening Purdue a 1-point favorite. The total 151.5. That was the opener. The total's now 152. A lot of people picked Iowa State to go far. I know a lot of people think Purdue is going to do well. This is going to be a good game right here. All the games are good on Saturday. All of the games. I mean, there's not one bad game on a Saturday. All right, now the final two. The final two is in the same bracket. And I'm going to the fairgrounds tomorrow. I'm going to the clubhouse. I'm going to the clubhouse at the fairgrounds tomorrow. I don't know what the hell is going on over there, but we're going over there for lunch. Me and a couple of buddies. Yeah, this game will be starting right about the time we're leaving the grounds. Right about the time. Well, they got that late post time. I think post time tomorrow is like 1:25. When I was a little turd burglar, when I was growing up, post time was 12:30, brother. 12:30. Of course, they didn't run the first race until 12:40. I've never seen people take that long to put horses in a starting gate, but that was the plan at the fairgrounds. It's take as long as humanly possible. They sucked every last buck out of everybody at the track. I mean, my God. My God. All right, but, boy, we're going to suck some money out of the bookmaker tomorrow. Remember, the bookie's not your friend, Cap. Remember that. Remember what the MeatMan's telling you right now. The bookie is absolutely, positively not, N-O-T, not your friend. Remember that, Cap. Remember that. All right, tomorrow, game 5, 29, 5:30, the Gonzaga Bulldogs against the Northwestern Wildcats. Right now at bookmaker, Gonzaga's a 10-point favorite. The total is 137. They open this game 10.5 and 134.5. Now, the funny thing about this game is you got a lot of 11s out there. So bookmakers holding steady at 10. It went down 0.5 point from the opener. And some places have an 11, 0.5 point higher than the opener at bookmaker. I love Northwestern here. Love Northwestern. Had never been to the dance. Had never won a game. Nothing. Zero. Nada. And here's Big Bad Gonzaga. They've been in a tournament 19 straight years. 19 straight years, the Gonzaga Bulldogs have played in the NCAA tournament. That's a heck of an accomplishment. 19 straight years. But what's even a bigger accomplishment is that in 19 years they've never accomplished nothing. Hell, LSU's been to more Final Fours than the Gonzaga Bulldogs. I mean, come on, Cap. 19 straight years? And you can't make one Final Four? You can't string together one 4-game winning streak in 19 years against decent non-conference competition and make it to the Final Four? Really? So if I'm Northwestern, I'm licking my chops thinking we're going to get to play Gonzaga, a team that accomplishes nothing. The most overhyped basketball team in the history of collegiate athletics. Maybe not. That might be a little steep. Because they have been in the tournament 19 straight years. You can't take that away from them. But, man, Northwestern's got nothing to lose tomorrow. Nothing to lose. There's no pressure on Northwestern. Gonzaga's got all the pressure. They've never been to a Final Four. They've never won nothing in the NCAA tournament. They got a number 1 seed. A lot of people were saying they should have been a 2 seed. So all the pressure's on the Bulldogs. Northwestern, the Wildcats, they come into this game, they got no pressure. Nothing. Nada. Zero. And they're catching double digits. Put me in, Coach. I am absolutely ready to play here. Give me Northwestern, the Wildcats, plus 11. I know bookmakers got 10, but, I mean, look, I'm not married to bookmaker. I just know I'm going to get paid when I play bookmaker. But I got a lot of other places that know I'm going to get paid at, too, that have the 11. And we're going to take that one. So, give me the Northwestern Wildcats tomorrow, plus 11 points. All right, now, the other game tomorrow, Arizona, the Wildcats again, but this time I'm betting against them. It's Arizona and St. Mary's, the Gales. Right now at bookmaker, Arizona, the Wildcats, a 4 and 1/2 point favorite. The total is 132. The line opened 2.5. It's going to 4.5. A lot of places have a 5 out there. A lot of 5s out there. Total hasn't moved at all. Opened 132, stayed 132. I love St. Mary's. I literally love St. Mary's more than life itself. More than life itself, man. Love it with me, brother. Love it with me tomorrow, man. We're getting 5 points. 5 points in the St. Mary's Gales. Stop it. Arizona's got a good team. Don't get me wrong. They're all right. But, I mean, come on. They were catching points in the big Pac-12 championship game against the Oregon Ducks. They were catching points against UCLA in the Pac-12 semifinal game. So there's no reason to think that Arizona ought to be laying 5 to a team that's as good as St. Mary's. I love the Gales. Absolutely love the Gales on Saturday. So that's going to be my third pick on the Saturday college basketball card. I'm taking the Wisconsin Badgers. I'm taking Wisconsin +6. I'm taking Northwestern +11. And I'm taking St. Mary's +5, brother. Lock them down, brother. Lock it up. MeatMan was 4-0 last week on a program, and I'm giving you 3 plays right now for Saturday. I do have 2 NBA plays going tonight. I am going to take, on Friday night, I am going to take the Detroit Pistons, and I'm going to lay the 3.5 at home against the Toronto Raptors. Detroit's beaten Toronto 2 out of the last 3 times that they played, and 2 out of the last 3 times that they played in Detroit. Toronto, I don't want to say they're going in the wrong direction, but they have lost 3 of their last 4, 4 of their last 6. Detroit, 4-3 their last 7. They have lost 2 in a row. I'll be the first guy to admit, at Cleveland and at home against Utah. The Pistons have a good home team, and that's what I'm betting on tonight. Detroit is 22-13 at home, and they lost the other day at home. And good home teams don't lose 2 in a row in their own building. Toronto just 17-17 on the road. Like I said, they've dropped 3 out of their last 4. Give me the Detroit Pistons on Friday night, minus the 3.5 points at home against the Toronto Raptors. And I'm going to take the Pelicans, brother. Uh-oh. The line has moved to 6.5. 6.5. Let me see if they got any injuries. Maybe somebody's hurt. Let's see what's up here. Let's see if anybody for the Pelicans is hurt. And wow, DeMarcus Cousins expected to miss Friday versus Houston. Wow, breaking news right here on Sportsline Radio. DeMarcus Cousins expected to miss Friday versus Houston. On 3, let's all say it together. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Wow. I've already given this pick out. Boy, does that suck. They ought to make a rule in the NBA. Once the MeatMan gives the pick out, everybody's got to play. I already gave this dang play out to everybody at New Orleans, the Pelicans +5. This guy's a big goofball, man. This guy's a goofball. This guy's a goofball, man. Why ain't you playing tonight, bro? What's wrong, Cap? That's unbelievable. We don't need you anyway. We don't win with you. What the heck? I got just as good a chance to win. The last time we had you and we played the Houston Rockets, we got crushed. So maybe it's a good thing you aren't going to be there tonight. Get lost, Cap. Oh, that just frost my you-know-what, man. Man, does that frost my you-know-what? I had already given that play out. I'm still going to give it out. I mean, I'm going to take the Pelicans. They're getting 6.5. I'm going to buy it 0.5 point. I'm going to knock it up to 7. As long as Anthony Davis is playing, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. The last time they played, Houston beat New Orleans by 30. They were 3.5 point favorite that night, so now they're only 6.5. I mean, why would you get? I mean, look, I ain't worried about DeMarcus Cousins. We ain't won nothing since he's been here. Nothing. I mean, since DeMarcus Cousins got to New Orleans, we're 0-1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What, we 4-7? And we won 1 game without him. We're 3-7. That's good. I kind of like that. I don't like the fact that I told everybody to take the New Orleans Pelicans +5, but I ain't worried about that. They're going to beat the Rockets tonight outright. They're going to have the whole city of New Orleans talking. when they beat the Houston Rockets outright tonight without DeMarcus Cousins, they're going to go, you know what? Maybe we didn't need him. Put me down for that, man. Put me down for the Pelicans. Put me down for the New Orleans Pelicans. Plus a 6.5, buy a 0.5 point, knock it up to 7. Tonight against the Houston Rockets. No DeMarcus Cousins for the Pelicans, but Anthony Davis is going to play. That's good enough. So I got the Detroit Pistons. You ought to knock that one down to 3. You buy the 0.5 point, knock it down to 3. Take Detroit there, and you take the New Orleans Pelicans. And that's your 2 NBA plays for Friday night. And, of course, the 3 games for Saturday in college basketball, the Wisconsin Badgers, plus the points of St. Mary's Gales, plus the points, and the Northwestern Wildcats, plus the points. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the Rebel. Well, I don't know if we got time for the horn or not. We got the horn, but we're running out of time here. I don't know if we're going to get the horn or not. I don't know if we're going to get the bugle. Probably not. It's all right. No bugle today. We got the Oakland Park, the Rebel, grade 2 purse, $900,000. $900,000 is the purse. The 1-horse Silver Bullion, 30-1. D. Wayne Lucas, the trainer. He broke maiden at Oakland Park, but then didn't win a optional claim and non-winners a 2. If you can't win that, you're probably not going to win this one. So, we're going to scratch the 1. The 1 isn't scratched, but we're not going to take him. The 2 horses uncontested. Wayne Scandaliato, fellow Paisan, is the trainer. 10-1 in the morning line. Won the Smarty Jones, January 16, 2017 on a sloppy track. When coast to coast opened up in the stretch, won by 5 lengths. But then in the Southwest, had the lead and backed all the way up to 6, 12.5 lengths from the front. Went off as even money favorite. Wow. And let's throw the 2 out. I don't want nothing to do with him. The 3 horse is Sonatia. 30-1. Keith DeSomo is the trainer. This horse has never won a race. 0-8 maiden. Can't bet him. I mean, you just can't bet a maiden in a race like this. The 4th race, the 4 horse, Petrov, P-E-T-R-O-V, 9-2. He won a maiden race, and then he's finished second. King Swan, Smarty Jones in the Southwest. Definitely somebody you're going to have to take a look at. The 5 is Untrapped with Steve Asmussen, the trainer. That's who I'm going with here. Making a 3rd start off the layoff. Took him 2 tries to break maiden. Ran 2nd at Keeneland and 1 at Churchill Downs, breaking maiden. Ran 2nd in a LeCompte, 2nd in a Risen Star. These fairground shippers are tough. And at 8-1 in the morning line, I think this is going to be a pretty good horse. I mean, like I said, ran 2nd in a Risen Star. And Steve Asmussen, about as rock solid a trainer as you're going to get. Ortiz, we got a jockey change, a 21% jockey change. And when him and Asmussen hook up, they win 21% of the time for $2.04 ROI for every $2 bet. So in the 10th race tomorrow at Oakland Park, the Rebel, we're going to go with the 5. Untrapped, 10.05, and at 8-1 in the morning line, we're definitely going to bet this horse across the board. Win, place, and show. All right, the 6 horse, Malagasy, 4-1 in the morning line. Todd Pletcher is the trainer here. Todd Pletcher won last week with the Tampa Bay Derby. This horse, a monster, won his first race by 15 lengths, won his next race by 7 lengths. That was a 5.5 and a 6.5 furlong race. Now going to stretch out to 1 mile and a 16th. So that added distance, another 2 furlongs. You never know what you're going to get there. And we got to see this horse run some distance before before we bet any real money on him, even though with Todd Pletcher as the trainer. The 7, American Anthem, Bob Baffert, the trainer, ran third in the Sham at Santa Anita in a grade 3. This horse is going to be tough. 2-1 in the morning line. The 8 is Silver Dust, Corey Lannery. The 9, Appalachian Gem with Gary Stevens. 20-1, Jack Van Berg, the trainer there. The 10 horse is Royal Mo, Victor Espinoza in the saddle here. This horse could be tough. Just won the Bob and Beverly Lewis stakes at Santa Anita, the grade 3, went coast to coast. They got a lot of speed in this race, and I think that's what Royal Mo's biggest problem is going to be. The 11 horse Look at Lee, 15-1, finished third in that Southwest Stakes, double-digit lengths back. Did close from 7th to 3rd in the stretch, but we're going to go with the 5. 10-05, Untrapped, coming off the pace and a very speedy Rebel Stakes tomorrow at Oakland Park. Race 10, horse number 5, 6:06 p.m. Central Time is post time. 6:06 Central Time. Race 10 at Oakland Park. We're going to go with the 5, Untrapped. All right. That is sadly going to wrap it up for this edition of Sports Line Radio. Of course, I'm very happy for my man Don, who gets to go home and spend 48 hours with his family, his beautiful wife, his children, his grandchildren. Then he has to come back on Monday. That's all right. It's all right. We all got to come back on Monday. Some of us have to work on a weekend. That's how it goes, Cap. Life's very unfair. Every time I go take a leak, I realize that. Every time I go take a leak, I realize life is unfair. So I always want to thank Don. I always want to thank my man Don back in the studio, because let me tell you something. It's an absolute panic attack from 5 to 6. It's an absolute panic-a-thon. And I appreciate it, Cap. I know it sounds like BS words, but it's true. I also want to thank my man Tommy Chrysan. Without TK, I wouldn't be here. He's the one that put me in the game, put me on his show, helped me get this show, trying to help me get it going here. And, of course, the owner of Pelican Sports, my man Alan. I've only met Alan one time, and I appreciate him giving me a shot and putting me in the game and all of that good stuff. So big thank you to everybody at Pelican Sports. I'm not sure how much time I got left. I don't know if I got a minute left. I don't know if I got 45 seconds left. I don't know. I got 45 seconds. All right, but like I said, thanks a lot to everybody. Once again, now if you're betting horses tomorrow, I'm going to be at the fairgrounds. And you're betting college basketball tomorrow and Sunday and NBA and all that. You want to talk to the MeatMan. 702-609-0930. 702-609-0930. But you can always email me, Dave at payafteryouwin.com or Dave at meatandpotatoes.com. As always, I want to thank everybody who listened to the program today. My name, as always, is Dave the MeatMan Scandaliato. I'll see you in 167 hours right here on Sportsline. I appreciate you letting me do that. I appreciate you. I appreciate that very much. Very much. All right. You have a great weekend, and I'll probably call in next week on Monday or Tuesday, because I listen. I'm a regular listener, and I gotta call. Some of the things Tommy talks about, I gotta call in. Thank you, Don. Yep. All right. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Sportsline Radio. And don't forget, you can tune in every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. You can listen live at PelicanSportsTV.com, or you just Google 910 AM WUBR CBS Sports Radio Baton Rouge. Normally we have an hour-long program. We had a little technical problems to get the show started, so we only recorded YouTubed half of it. But you got the good half, Cap, with the 3 college basketball plays and the selection in the Rebel at Oakland Park. So hope you enjoy everything, and I look forward to speaking with you in 167 hours right here on Sportsline Radio. My name is always Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everybody.